Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing pretty good so far. I'm glad everybody's is taking easily one day at a time, trying to do what is right for myself. Okay. So, because trying to give myself some credit, for trusting myself, you know, not because I don't allow certain things in my life, but I'm always taking more advantage of that. All right. So I wanted to talk to y'all some things that needed to be, being left unsaid. So yeah. So allow yourself to earn yourself some credit because you don't have any relationship just yet. Okay. So make sure that you need to um that you don't give up on yourself. All right. Especially, you know, because my family have been taking care of me, like, after all these years. God has given me some credit to, you know taking fully advantage to move seriously with your life. All right. And you got a good heart on you. Okay. You have great personality on you. That just because you had uh great personality on you doesn't mean that it's not going to change anything. Okay. um because I'm going to be real honest with you. Okay. So don't let nobody come to you on certain levels. Okay. Because I don't even see anybody, you know taking I don't see anybody taking, not to give up on yourself, nor try to give up on anybody. Okay. So, because let me tell you, um because ever since yesterday, you know I updated my phone, and they accepted it. And now I will give them credit for it, just because they deserve it. They're my friends. They're all my blood and everything. you know and thanks to God, you know he doesn't not tolerate that. All right. So Because, you know, so I just try to, I woke up this morning and God said this, you know, my begotten son, you, you know, I'm proud of you for trusting yourself, because you're not having a difficult relationship with anybody, okay? Just be wise, my son, okay? And yes, that's what we need to do is to get giving yourself some credit, that needed to be fixed, even though when you're having difficult situations going on, even though when you're dealing a with a bad person who's disrespected you, that nobody deserves to be with you. All right, so God gives them no credit for that or whatsoever. Okay, so because remember, okay, you have to trust yourself, and especially your parents, because we want you to trust them, okay? Well, especially your siblings, because they care about you too. You see what I'm saying? So you need to continue working on that. Okay? So you need to be careful, you gotta keep sticking it together. Okay? So you gotta continue to put more work into you, doing your job correctly at that, because, and I'm glad you got yourself some more credit, because you're a good worker. That does not mean you're not going to give up on yourself either. All right? So, and God is very pleased with your work. Okay? Because sometimes, we may not be able to get in or day in or day out or in the near future. We don't know what's going to happen. All right? So so make sure that you need to focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on you first before you start getting to know more people around you. And that's what I did the last time, getting to know people, trying to, stay nice to people, because you allow yourself to get more credit. I know I did. I know I have not received it, but I definitely have. You see? So you have to be able to take more responsibilities and, show more actions of it. All right? So so I'm telling you, man, please be aware of everybody who needs help, even though when they're going through some difficult situations going on, I don't know whether like employees, customers, things like that, just be on the lookout for them. All right? So yeah. So like I say, you know, so just be careful what is going on at all times, because sometimes it may cause them to lose life and lose credibility for that. So we gotta go back and recover. All right. So just don't allow yourself to pass through there, because sometimes it may be hard for them to get in, even though they don't take any more advantage of that. So we need to fix that. All right. And you need to you need to be more independent, trying to look out for other people, because they don't know what is going on, or any other difficult circumstances here and there. All right. So I gotta tell you, so when you're when I'm doing, even though what I'm doing, or whenever you're doing your job duties, I have to be on the lookout for them. Okay. And this is what I do normally, single time when I come to work. I'll be on the lookout just for them. All right. So remember that getting to know, keep getting to know these people, because one day you're gonna have a better relationship with them. Okay. So you really need to get a hold of yourself. Not just that, but other people, they will come to you, and we will take more seriously of that. All right. So we just gotta get yourself some time to work things out. Always be yourself. Don't be like everybody who can't have, whether or not they might have bad personality on you, and and that is just inappropriate to tell. So please be careful. Okay. Because I know, I know this is our job to do that. You just gotta be careful. Make sure you gotta ask them for help for anything. To see what's going on with their finances. Even going through some tough issues. You gotta call them and see what they need to do to fix everything that you need to, and not just that, but it will help you to get back on track sooner or later. All right. So yeah. So just to make sure you're study, reading and studying, taking the test, passing your exams and everything like that. You're gonna get yourself some credit either, or get yourself some credit too. Excuse me if I misunderstood. I've been so sometimes I've been having my speech problems, but but it's okay. I still can do it. Not taking any more risk of that. Okay. All right, guys. So I just want to share something with you all, and And be careful, man. Just to, don't let nobody come to you. You know, so God is very proud of you for what you did. So he gave you some credit for that. So you just gotta keep up the good work and continue to live happily in a better life. So you can keep moving forward until you see what the next steps are going to be afterwards. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to say thank you all very much for taking the time to, what you need to do from now on successfully, so you can move forward in real life. Just like you are doing independently when you're coming to work. Preparing your I was trying to, prepare my meals before I head to work. Because I don't do no, because I don't do, because I'm not available for doing videos on Saturday and Sunday, because I have to work on certain weekends. So I have to stay busy. So I can give myself more credit for what I do. Okay. So yeah, all right, guys. So I just wanted to say thank you very much for for your generosity. Continue to build greatness, because weakness is not our key to that. So we do encourage to show strength for one another. I'm happy that you're doing a good job, refocusing what you're doing from now on. So I'm happily pleased with your work too. All right. So, well, that's it, guys. That's all the time I got for now. So, and we will talk about it on the next one. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.